Welcome once again to the AEW Control Center. I'm Tony Schiavone. We're on the road to Revolution, and we have a lot to talk about and announce this week. Not only what we have on AEW Dynamite live on TBS tonight, and what we have for you this Friday on TNT on Rampage, but some very big announcements and information about our next pay-per-view, AEW Revolution, Sunday, March 6th, live from Orlando. Tonight, AEW Dynamite on TBS comes your way 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central, and will originate live from the Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's our debut in Connecticut. Tickets available at AEWTIX.com. On the card in Bridgeport, a tag team battle royale. 10 teams vying for a spot in the three-way World Tag Team title match coming up at Revolution. The teams include Best Friends, Santana and Ortiz, Butcher and Blade, Private Party, The Young Bucks, Red Dragon 2.0, FTR, and the Gun Club. Also, as we know, the issues between the House of Black and the Death Triangle have reached bizarre levels as of late.
Wicked hands suffer the unholy fires. Because violence begets violence. That's why when they put their hands on me, snakes coiled around their arms and daggers pierced their skin. And that's how they brought forth Mr. King. All by my own design. Because violence creates through destruction. And when that fire of destruction extinguishes, there is nothing left but ash. And from ashes, new things will grow. But no violence can truly create without judgment.
Who are we waiting for? History.
Now, who walked into that room? And what does the House of Black have planned for Pac and Penta? Plus, will we see Penta Dark when the two teams battle on Dynamite in Bridgeport, Connecticut? Now, last Friday on Rampage, a match was made for the TBS Championship while I was interviewing the undefeated champion, Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill is 27-0, the reigning TBS champion.
Cut the shit, Tony. Who's next?
Who is next? Where is the
Whoa. I gotta tell you guys, I am digging what you're doing. The Jade brand, it has been impeccable. And I loved your match where you main evented Rampage against Anna Jay, your first title defense. But I think I know of a match that's even bigger.
Yeah?
You versus the AHFO's Bunny. That is a money match.
Speaking of money, Matt, I walk like money.
Okay.
I talk like money. And come here. I smell like money.
Okay, hold on. So what you're saying is Jade gets to show up next week, beat up the rabbit lady, and we get to walk out with even more money. Where do we sign the contract?
We'll see you next week. But Mark, you are going to be extremely disappointed. Easy.
This is more erratic behavior from Matt Hardy. It's ridiculous.
Jade Cargill will try to make it 28-0 as she meets the Bunny of AHFO on Dynamite. What is going on with the erratic behavior of Matt Hardy? Also coming up on Dynamite, something that could literally explode in the ring, as Eddie Kingston will have a face-to-face confrontation with Chris Jericho.
Since day one in AEW, we promised to dominate this company and this country and this world, and more importantly, to be the biggest and baddest band of blood brothers that this business has ever seen.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Chris? How you doing? You're still talking about Garcia and all that stuff? My man, mind your business. I want Garcia, because look at my knee, bro. My knee's all messed up. I can barely walk. That's what I'm talking about, and you too. You too. You know why you're not World Tag Team Champions?
Maybe you are the reason why we're not the tag champs.
Why don't you shut your mouth?
I dare you.
In a circle, this is a family. I don't give a damn what happened on the streets of New York, on the indies, in the big leagues. Yeah, in the big leagues, we dominate. This is family. But yet you want to pull all your problems on me? How about this? I brought you into the inner circle. I can kick you the hell out as well.
Wow. Oh, look. Things unraveling rapidly for the inner circle.
What the hell has Eddie Kingston ever done for you in AEW? What kind of stroke does Eddie Kingston have in AEW? Zero. I'm the influencer in this company. I never wanted it to come down to this, but if you want to fight, you're gonna get one.
He will have to face his brothers in arms, Santana and Ortiz, across the ring from him.
You can see it and you can hear it, and I'm telling you, a lot of ramifications in this one.
You've got to believe that this has been boiling for quite some time. A lot of animosity here.
Jericho just took out Kingston!
For what reason? Well, the ship started sinking right after Jericho's unprovoked attack on Eddie.
Look at Kingston and Jericho!
Here get the rest out here.
But you notice, Kingston, he didn't lay a hand on Jericho. It was Jericho that just is completely unhinged.
Two of the biggest stars will go face-to-face on Dynamite, live from Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Also a reminder that this Friday, AEW Rampage on TNT will return to its regular time, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Last week on Dynamite, an incredible title bout between Guevara and Darby Allin saw the interference of Andrade El Idolo and Jose at the end. It propelled the unaware Guevara to the title win. Sammy has seen the footage and now has agreed to give Andrade El Idolo his shot this Friday on Rampage on TNT. Once again, back to the regular time, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central. All right, fans, we're closing in on AEW Revolution, our first pay-per-view event of 2022. The event will take place Sunday, March 6th, live from the Edition Financial Arena in Orlando, Florida. And here's what we know so far. We will have the Face of the Revolution ladder match, with the winner getting a TNT title shot. So far, Powerhouse Hobbs, Wardlow, and Keith Lee have all qualified. Last Friday, signed by Tony Khan, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, will defend the AEW Women's World Championship against Thunder Rosa, the #1 contender and undefeated in 2022. We saw on Dynamite last week the latest attempt by Dr. Britt Baker to eliminate Thunder Rosa. It did not work out. And now the champion must face her toughest challenge at Revolution. MJF and CM Punk will collide in a dog collar match. Only the second dog collar match in AEW history. The first being the classic between Cody Rhodes and the late Brody Lee. As mentioned earlier, a three-way match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. And over the next 2 weeks, we'll find out which two teams will go up against Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus for the belts. Officially signed by Tony Khan this past Friday, Hangman Adam Page defends the AEW World Championship against his old friend, the undefeated #1 contender, Adam Cole, who is coming off yet another impressive win on Friday on Rampage. More matches still be announced for AEW Revolution, Sunday, March 6th, live from the Edition Financial Arena in Orlando, Florida. Tickets are available at AEWTIX.com. And now a question, and one that many of you probably wonder as well. Who is Danhausen, and what is he doing in AEW? Well, we bring you an exclusive right here on the AEW Control Center.
All right, hold on 1 second. We're going to do a little more red on this side. All right, and we are good. Thank you very much. All right, come closer. So, you might be wondering, who is Danhausen and why is he at All Elite Wrestling? Danhausen will tell you. Danhausen, very nice, very evil, very famous, and now very elite. Had to become here to be on television, the #1 professional wrestling television show in the universe. So, become super famous, super rich, Danhausen has decided to make this his home. So, who knows what Danhausen will be? He'll be with his good friends. Perhaps she'll become very evil. See what those House of Black members are doing or whatever. It's quite scary, but whatever. We'll see. Perhaps the Dark Order. Who knows? They're pretty evil. They seem kind of nice, too. So maybe them. Maybe we'll go with Mega Money Matt Hardy. He's got lots of monies. Maybe, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll join Chris Judas or whatever. He's pretty good friends with Danhausen. We shall see. But one thing is for certain. You will love that Danhausen, or you'll be cast.
It's hard to explain, but we do know that Danhausen is very nice, but very evil. A few other important reminders. Next Wednesday, March 2nd, AEW Dynamite returns to our home, Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. 1 week from Friday on March 4th, AEW Rampage will be live in Orlando at the Edition Financial Arena. Saturday, March 5th, our AEW Revolution Fan Fest. And then the very next day, on March 6th, AEW Revolution. 3 event combo tickets are available at AEWTIX.com. By the way, after the Fan Fest on Saturday, the first ever AEW music event live, featuring Russell and Flo, Mont Easy, and Mikey Ruckus. And then in 2 weeks, on Wednesday, March 9th, we are coming to the Fort Myers area in Estero, Florida at the Hertz Arena for AEW Dynamite Live. Tickets and all the information about all the events, including the upcoming events in March in Texas, available at AEWTIX.com. But make your plans right now to join us tonight for AEW Dynamite live on TBS at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central from the Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Tickets at AEWTIX.com. I'm Tony Schiavone, on the road to revolution in the AEW Control Center. I'll see you ringside in Bridgeport, Connecticut.